Sasquatch Nerf situation clarified by Kabam. Network connection problems remain after fix. And free units come to the UK, Australia, Germany and France. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday. And before kicking off the news, I just want to give a massive thank you to everybody that kind of called to action when it came to supporting over on Rich's Realm. By the way, Marvel Realm of Champions is now released in Canada. If you're interested in picking it up and you're Canadian, I'll be doing some videos and guides on the game next week. And also like how to get the game. Also, I want to give a massive thank you to those that have come across and supported on Twitch. I think we've gathered 100 new followers. Following on Twitch is free. It's 100% free. It's subbing that's the paid form if you are worried about spending money. But if you can be there just to support and be there as a viewer, that'd be amazing. Last night we did some amazing Cavalier difficulty. Game went really well, especially from a point of seeing Scarlet Witch as a 5-star put in a 200k SP2. Ooh, that was tasty. Yeah, again, thank you very much. A massive thank you to those that are supporting on those various different platforms. I'm not getting any update at the moment from YouTube, and I don't know when I'm going to get one. They have said they're working on the issues which I've talked about. But yeah, I need to work on other platforms as much as this channel, if that is going to be a case that I'm going to be stung. So massive thank you again to those that have supported. Yeah, the main thing is to say thank you very much for the support wherever you are supporting the channel. It is very much appreciated in this very uncertain time. And yeah, like post notifications on all. I've put in the community tab videos now, Discord, Twitter. I'll let you know when there's a new video up. We've got some really decent content coming out over the weekend. So yeah, check the community tab for stuff. And as well, put post notifications on all for desktop and as well for mobile if you haven't already. Also, massive thank you to those who support on Patreon. We've got some new patrons, and as well, massive thank you to members. They're on screen now, as we've got people that are hitting up certain year marks, and I'll try and point people out that have kind of like gone past a certain mark with the channel. Henry has been the first ever member, hitting up 3 years as a member. That is amazing. I can't even remember what I was doing 3 years ago. Probably working full time and thinking, oh, it'd be a great dream come true if I could do this full time. Now I'm scared about doing this full time. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm keeping a smile on my face. Had a good stream last night. We're gonna have a good stream tonight, so I'll see you there on Twitch and on Rich's Realm. We're gonna do Marvel Realm of Champions for the first time. If you're in Canada for playing along at the same time. Anyway, whatever. Twitch subs, thanks very much to Twitch subs. Appreciate you for supporting the on screen now. And I'll give instructions for those that do have Prime, Twitch Prime, or Twitch. Yeah, Twitch, Amazon Prime, and you can transfer it to a Twitch sub. I'm going to redo a lot of this stuff down the line, but you know, I've got more pressing problems at the moment, like quality content that's got to be put out on the channel. In any case, I've waffled on too much. I want to get straight into the news, and let's start with a little bit of a laugh. This is, I mean, it's exactly true. The glaive is immortal. Like, the glaive lives on, but not the body. When the body's gone, the glaive lives on. And as well, it looks like the tabard does as well, or the skirt. So I don't know what happened to Corvus glaive here. I think it was Daniel Downing that sent this through. Thanks for sending this through. It was on Reddit, by the way. Links in the description if you want to check it out. But it was just a funny little bug. Just start off with a bit of a laugh, shall we? And I think, unfortunately, we're going to be creating somewhat of a sandwich today between stuff that is funny and stuff that is serious. So this is a serious story. As a lot of you know, there's been a lot of connection problems for various different people for various different reasons. Whether or not it's a location-based problem, whether or not it's a device-based problem, I'm not 100% sure. Especially what Kabam were alluding to, it felt like it was location-based, but then there was people saying that they're having stuff in Asia and Europe, both having similar issues. Kabam did say that they were going to patch it, and they did. With Kabam Mike saying that 28.2.2 will be live soon, this release contains bug fixes for connectivity and login issues that some players have been witnessing. And at this point you'd be like, hey, well, wouldn't that kind of like sort out things like crashing? Unfortunately, no. It seemed to be a flurry of info from players saying that they're having crashing since update, just shuts off at any time. Not to mention, like, just loads of just further issues. But then someone is saying it's fixed. Others saying it's not fixed. I mean, this player quite clearly here is showcasing this is definitely not working. Again, we go back to this similar problem, like, what is this all attributed to? Because it's not device specific. It looks like it's location specific, moreover. Especially with it being, like, here. And you could say, is this a carrier issue? Is this something to do with the type of company? maybe Verizon, but then if the people were experiencing this in Asia, then that wouldn't make sense unless there was shared types of connection, which is highly irregular. But you know, I've heard of more ridiculous things in existence. Either way, it just seemed like an incredibly scuffy day. Kabam Zibit says, "Hey there, as others have said, we've pushed an update to try and address this issue. For those that are still experiencing issues after downloading the update, could you please let us know what device model and operating system version you're using, as well as what specifically you're experiencing if you haven't already?" And there's a lot of info that then comes all of a sudden, with Kabam's even following up to that, saying, "Just wanted to let everyone know that the rest of the team is already investigating the crashing reports." So it looks like there's been a subsequent problem since that update. I would say it's important to give your feedback on this forum post, but do bear in mind there have been people that have been posting that they are running the non-updated version. It's just so it gives the correct information back to the developer that there are people running off of the same download. And if this is the new update that is causing the scuff, then that's really bad. And I hope this is sorted out sooner rather than later. Players need to get on with the grind of the game, and it's pretty bad. And it's all on all operating systems and devices. So, yep, not good. Needs to be sorted out. I'll keep you posted on this story. Next up, when we return back to a serious story at the start of the week, or was it last week? Man, time just goes just like that. So yeah, if you remember, we talked about Sasquatch. We talked about the damage over time with the ruptures and they're not being kind of added up correctly. And they're a lot less on the ticks than they are with the where they were pre-release and where they are post-release, or maybe when they are on release and where they are further down the line. And we did cover information. We kind of played the before and now. So the before showcasing a lot lower in numbers for the ruptures. So before it was a tick of like 1.8, and then we're kind of like we're down to here where we got ticks of I think it's like 600, isn't it? So ticks of 737. So there's been like a discrepancy and change with this whole situation. KT1 covered this in a video, and we covered this on Marvel Contest of Champions News. And it was said that there was going to be an update from the team, but we have now finally had the final say on the matter. With Command Vidia saying, "Hey gang, got an update on this. Sorry for the delay, but I was working on getting clarification. So in 28.1, we found an issue with how his ruptures were interacting with certain opponents, and we implemented a temporary fix. This had the side effect of increasing his damage to an unintended levels. With the latest update, we implemented a more permanently viable solution to the issue. This solution also returned his damage numbers to the levels they were at before the issue, which was where he was at when he launched. As this was an unintended damage, will be keeping him there." I personally do not own a Sasquatch, so I don't know if I can really adequately convey any kind of feelings about this. If I was to get the champion, I guess I would be a little bit annoyed about the reduction in the debuff damage from rupture, if that is indeed the case. If it was unintended, then I guess that should have been something that's put in patch notes and information to keep the player base informed about stuff like this. But I guess that's going to be at your discretion of how you feel about it. If you do own it, put it in the comment section if you own Sasquatch, if you notice this, and as well, how do you feel towards this particular change? Now, on to one of the very important stories, and that is Google Play Points are now being further expanded to other countries. Shout out to Irish Drew and MW82 for sending through information on these particular additions. Now, if you are interested on what countries that these are going out to, and this is how you get these kind of points. If you like buy stuff in game, or you buy Marvel Contest of Champions unit packs and stuff, it does mean that spend gives you points, and points gives you reductions in cost for certain things. If you have a VPN, I think you can do it via that. If you say you're living in some of the other countries not represented, and I should really go over those countries. So in an article here, it does say that initially this was for Korea and the US, along with Taiwan, Hong Kong, but it's only been now put out to the likes of Australia, Germany, France, and the UK. And again, just to reiterate, this system is that you're able to, with points, buy stuff in game. Like you can see here, like you can buy Advanced Units B, like a pack with that. There's also other bundles as well, like a Premium Hero B bundle. But you want like the creme de la creme. You want the top stuff. You want units. And that's the thing. Advanced Unit Bundle, Essential Unit Bundle. Those are the things that you want in order to kind of like, you know, do content. I mean, that's pretty obvious by now. At the end of the day, points mean prizes, as we've said. And if you do want to grab this particular thing, as I said, if you're living in countries that weren't covered in that list, VPNs are normally the best. You know, it costs small cost per month for a VPN. I think in some ways you can get free VPNs. Don't quote me on that, but I've seen information that players have said they've used free VPNs. So that could be an option, especially if you want to pick up the likes of this, Marvel Realm of Champions. I will be doing a how to get Marvel Realm of Champions guide, but that'll be on the second channel. I'll try to kind of keep both things separate. So yeah. That's pretty good. It's good to see something like this for the community, especially for like adding more European countries in. And yes, it would be great to see like other Asian countries, Americas, and as well other European countries. But I'm sure they'll start rolling that out as and when they feel they're comfortable to do so. And now we end the week with my favorite section, and that is Art Corner. So we kick things off with this piece of art, this Wolverine done by, I think it's Ossif or Lossif. I can't tell the I is an L, or I'm going to go with Lossif, but I could be wrong with that. So thanks very much for sending this through. It is amazing, Wolverine. You're incredibly talented. Keep up the great work. Okay, now we go to Art Corner on my Discord. Now what I'm doing is I'm not completely caught up, and I will make sure to kind of like catch up with the amazing art that's being put in there. This amazing Spidey versus Venom fight. I love this. Colin has a beard. Has done some amazing work with this Spider Gwen. Man, that is looking really nice. Man, after doing that Venom versus Spider-Man fight, Fool gives us this amazing Colossus. Corey DeGo is putting in work creating this amazing comic book of Moon Knight. First of all, showcasing him there and creating the kind of things like the blobs of the heads and stuff to get it anatomically correct. And as well, the scene, the background scene here is amazing. Excellent work. Fool's been doing some colouring work, especially with his piece of Magneto and Professor X, or House of X version of Professor X. Amazing, man. There are a few more bits for Art Corner, but I'm going to save them for next week, so we've got some more stuff to go over as we catch up, and then we'll see what everyone's got next week. Make sure to submit in Art Corner over on Discord, or send me some info on your artwork, and I'll try and feature it in Art Corner of the Friday news. On that note, that has been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday. We had some thrills, some spills, some laughs, some sorrows, and some good news, so I guess that's a good end to the week. Make sure to keep locked to Rich's Realm, where I'll be posting a lot of Realm-based content. As Marvel Realm now has been released in Canada, it does feel like it's now coming to a point of getting closer and closer to global release. It makes sense for it to go live in Brazil, where Gabriel Frazera is, and as well in Canada, where Kabam is, or the Vancouver office, so to speak. Philippines is like, eh. But it's cool. It's good to see people playing the game, and it's nice to see some activity and some hype. So I'll see everybody later on for the stream of that. Have a good day, a good weekend, lots of content to come. Bye.